there's a tree. There's a full-blown tree growing inside of that thing. So more sections of walls where you would have soldiers posted and attacking anyone going through. They really put a lot of thought into the defense of the fort. Like, even when you're inside, you still have vantage points and things to attack people from. So I think over there was the stables for the horses and the donkeys. Basically the stable for any animals that they had for whatever that they used. Here's another underground room taken over by trees. No longer whatever it was. Maybe it was one of those places where they stored food, but it looks kind of too big for that. I mean, at least the opening part. The top part was like a little tank with a little opening. That's the indication of one of those storage or fridge, not a fridge, but food storage facility. I don't know what the term is. Oh man, this video is going 1 hour in. Wow. Amazing. So here's the wall. This is where the fort ends. At least for this side. Because I think even back then they had some settlements there which they didn't want to include. Or maybe yeah, probably. Amazing views. So all this open space, this empty area, that's where the commoners, the laborers would live. People of the lowest ranking in the kingdom or in the dynasty would live. That's where they had their houses, and they were so insignificant in a way. I mean, they were not as strong as, say, any of the other structures that are left behind. A lot of them is like completely obliterated, so much so that you can't even tell that they even had anything there. Yeah. Another high point. But pretty much everything there has been destroyed. A little bit of wall left. But wow, what a vast area. That's where all the stables were. That's where they kept the animals. Now that I'm noticing, I'm getting even more impressed by how much thought they put into the defensive aspects of even the inside of the fort. I mean, look down here, you even have those little windows to shoot out of. You have them up here and down here as well, and you have one over there, so you can pretty much cover the entire the entire 360 of it. I'm being filmed for filming. All right, let's climb up this wall. I'm getting a phone call. Spam. End of the wall. Modern settlement. You can actually climb on top of the climb on top of this Now we're on the top of the entrance, overlooking the market. Incredible. I don't even know if you can even go into the section way over there, behind the houses. It almost looks like it's cut off. But it's probably not. Yeah. Well, considering that this place was indeed built for defending against the Mongols, it makes sense why they would put so much effort into, you know, defensive areas or offensive areas on the inside as well as the outside. Check out the modern graffiti.aj. I have no idea what that means. Okay. This is a beautiful, beautiful place. What do you say? Should we move on to the tomb? I think I should, because I'm running low on battery, and I've been recording for an hour. Been recording for over an hour, so I think it's now time to move on to the tomb. Let's go check it out. I mean, this part is really intriguing. The open area with the sunsets over there, it's probably gorgeous. Not probably, it is gorgeous, I'm sure. Before we head to the tomb, let's just take a look at the animal stables. I'm almost out of battery, so I've got to be careful. But I come prepared because I have another one. I can smell people smoking the reefer. I think those guys up there are smoking. All right. This is the stable. It looks crazy. They also have a defensive wall here because you have places to pour hot oil from. But most of it is just blocked out. I guess this is where they kept the animals, and also it had a defensive wall on the other side. It's just crazy. That's the end of it. Wow. Just trying to imagine what it was like 800 years ago. You definitely didn't have the graffiti. The thing about graffiti in India is it's mostly guys writing their names with their girlfriends and making hearts on the wall. Let's go up and see what the terrace of the stable is like.
Hello, bhai.
Hello.
Nice tattoo.
Thank you. So you're on the roof of the stable. I think they also had some sort of a thing here. You can see the stones. These are part of the the battlement. Like I said, they didn't really use mortar to put the big stones in place for the battlement, at least for the ones that are designed like this in front. So it's just stones stacked up, and eventually they just fall. Let's inspect one up close. Look at this. Okay, so I guess they had a little bit put up, but not too much. It mostly just stacked up, and you would be able to use this for shooting, use this for pouring, or you can pee out of it. You know, that's just as bad, peeing out of the hole to right onto the enemy's face. All right. More ruins over there. Man, this place is never ending. I mean, I feel like I can make a whole series here of videos. I've already gone over an hour. Editing this would not be easy. All right. Maybe I'll just put the whole thing up. You know. I think you have another well there. You can see some of the rocks protruding out. I don't know if you can see it, but there is another well. So another one of those bowlies where they would collect water. All right, let's head to the tombs, past the stoner guys. So we're now on the outside. And here you have the lake I was showing you, or the monsoon lake, which fills up during the rainy season. I mean, it still has a little bit of stale water, but yeah, that was the whole point of building these two. There's one on each side, so that it collects water, and you have a nice little lake on both sides of the entrance. There you can see the lake filling up with stale water. It's pretty dirty, and I imagine it was not much different back in the day. So here we are. As you can see, the path keeps going, but they cut the road in the middle or cut the path in the middle to make the road. So now we have to cross the road to get here. Hello. I'm making a video. All right, let's go. So now to the tomb of Ghias, Mr. Ghiasuddin Tughlaq. So, like I said, I've never been to this side before, so it's my first time going in here. So let's see, I think here you just have the tomb and not much else, but we'll see. We'll see. So the tomb itself is built out of these red stone. I don't know what kind of stone that is. I'm not an archaeologist. Probably should have looked it up, but oh well. It's just a red stone. That's all you need to know. I mean, you're probably not going to even remember it, even if I did know what it was called. But this is the entrance. It's beautiful. Looks stunning. Wow. Yeah, it does look like it only houses the tomb and not much else. But they have the defensive wall once again, like we did on the other side. Looks exactly the same, except for the red sands. Why do I keep wanting to say sandstone? It's not. I don't think it's sandstone, is it? Here you can see this is the kind of stone, I think, which was built or used to build this. Once again, slanted walls. Look at that. More structural integrity. Whoa. Here's the tomb. So this place has a lot better architecture all around. It's a lot well maintained too. The structure of the tomb looks incredible. And they have these walls, I suppose, to defend the tomb. So from what we read, this was actually built by Ghiasuddin himself as a tomb for where he would be laid to rest when he dies. But I doubt that he imagined how soon that would be. You know, it was only within 4 years of building this entire Tughlaqabad city that he died. So at least he was thinking ahead. And here we have another, I once again forgot the word, bastion. I remember it, bastion. This is called a bastion. These round little defensive wall, and you can have a lot of soldiers standing here. One here, one here, one for the oil. I understand why you would need so many soldiers because of how narrow this whole thing is. I mean, your field of view is pretty limited. You can only see this much. So that's why they need a lot of them to cover most of the area. Here you have these ones facing towards the entrance. And you have bees. I don't want to get stung by bees. Let's get out of here. All right. Yeah, look at that. That is the mausoleum at the tomb. So that's basically all. Just the tomb here. I mean, I thought maybe there would be something else, but I guess it's only the tomb. So let's go inside and pay a visit to Mr. Ghias and his wife and his son, which is presumed to be the other two graves by his side. I mean, it's not certain, but yeah. We have a little board here. Let's see what it says. Enclosure wall. Cells. Oh, there actually is something else here. What is this? Oh, it's another bastion. What is this? How the bastions were, or is this one special? I mean, this has this internal thing as well. I don't know what this is for, but I didn't see this on the other ones. There you go, facing out. I wonder why this bastion is different. I guess maybe to allow people to be on top. Who knows? But yeah, they've built this one pretty nice. A lot different than the other ones. So there's kind of like another small little tomb over there. So you don't have an entrance here on the back, only at the front and the sides. This is another tomb. The tomb of Zafar Khan was built by Sultan Ghiasuddin Tughlaq and was the first structure of the tomb complex. It is believed that its location gave idea to the Sultan to set up an enclosure, sitting his own tomb inside it. As per the inscription, the place is referred to as the abode of peace. Zafar Khan was the general of the Delhi Sultanate who conquered vast territories and died in the battle. His tomb is an integral part of the enclosure wall. An arched opening gives access to the tomb. Walls are surrounded with a domical roof, and clad with white marble. It is pretty dark. That's the tomb of Zafar Khan. If you can see it, you probably can. I'm the one wearing sunglasses indoors, so it looks pretty small. Maybe he was a short dude, who knows? So I guess this tomb was there before the entire fort and the city was built. And it was built by Ghiasuddin for the man named Zafar Khan. So finally we go inside. Oh, entered from the side. I thought there was a front door. Wow. There you go. This is where he lies. The man of the hour. So I read that the tomb in the center was Ghiasuddin, and these three are off center, so I'm not sure if they mean the center of the tombs or the center of the tomb, but I would guess it's the center of the tomb. This has to be him, right? This has to be Ghiasuddin. This is probably his son or wife. But yeah, one of them didn't get the kind of luxury tomb that the other two did. It's not luxury, just different. I guess that's it. This is where he lies, the man who built the fort that we just saw. Rest in peace, Ghias. I'm sure you were a good man. All right, so that is it for this ancient ruin video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was as fun for you as it was for me exploring this place. I mean, going to places like this, old ancient ruins, is always interesting to me. So I hope you learned something about history, and that is it. Oh, and yes, I have set up my Patreon. So if you want to support my channel, I would really appreciate it, because as you can tell by the title, I am broke, and that's not a joke. I am actually. So if you do want to support the channel and help me make more videos, travel videos, food videos, videos like this, exploring places, consider becoming a patron. And you don't have to if you can't. That's fine, just enjoy the videos. I'll just try to figure out a way to keep making them, because I love making videos, so I'm just gonna keep doing it anyway. But if you can, and if you want to help out, you can. The Patreon link is going to be in the description. So if you want to sign up, you can just go to patreon.com/brokeforever, one word, and you can become a patron, and I would really appreciate that. And that is all. That's all for this video.